Good morning, DJ. It's Friday, January 30th. The time is currently 9:16 a.m. It is a bloody good morning, DJ. Another day of me falling short in my wake-up time in my routine. But we digress after this week. That's it. I'm gonna lock in. It's my sleep time. I need to fix that. I need to fix that. But anyway, woke up today like around like 8, early 8, all right, but I didn't get moving and moving around until like 8:30 something, 8:34 around that. Really didn't really do much of my morning routine, really. I did something, half of it, but not really. I wouldn't even count it as doing my morning routine. Arrived at my desk when I started this at 9:16. All right, DJ, as always, my weekly target is 5%. Mental check-in, Trump names former Fed Gov Kevin Washington chair. Mm. Yeah, mental check-in, feeling generally okay. All right, excited to see what price action has in store for us today on this Friday, last trading day of the week. Excited to continue to grow. All right, DJ, and get 1% better in these markets. Risk disclaimer, I accept any risk that comes with trading today. I understand that trading comes with real risk and that losing, why is this so tight here? Losing is part of the battle. News, sorry, we have high impact news that came out at 8:30, medium impact news coming out at 9:45. We have news today making an optimal day to take a trade. Risk going into today is 0.5 of account size, and we have a max of 1.5. Weekly program going to this week is a buy program. Like I said yesterday, something has happened in price at my current understanding to change that for me, but I'm still gonna elect, just because I haven't collected enough data, right? I'm still gonna elect to stay with my weekly program. But let's go ahead and review price action overnight anyway, all right, to see if anything has happened, which we just explained something has happened, but we digress. Dollar, all right. We do have a tiny inefficiency in here, but I'm anticipating a retracement into this premium array here, unless it wants to stop in here and then continue lower. All right, and then continue lower. That's my draw on dollar. Yeah, same thing. I'm anticipating price to come down here into these relatively lows through the remainder of this inefficiency, and then we'll see what it wants to do next. So as far as my current understanding on price action goes, dollar, all right, still risk on scenario, meaning dollar lower, right? Everything else should be going higher. MNQ, Dow, yes, all right. We reached my draw on liquidity for a long time now. All right, closed above it, which you see a retracement, saw retracement back into this inefficiency here. This inefficiency has like been crucial to price. Retrace back into it's using an inversion fair value get or this one right here. But I'm gonna say honestly, I don't know. Like I said, after my drone liquidity gets hit, I need to like give price the room to breathe and do what it needs to do. All right, to then let me know where it wants to go to next. But for now, as far as I'm concerned, or as far as my current understanding of price action goes, all right, I'm gonna elect, even though I'm watching something that says that obviously my weekly program has changed. I'm still going to elect to stick with my wiki program just because I haven't collected enough data to make a decision yet. Okay, so I'm going to stick with that. But I'm paying attention, all right, DJ? My eyes are wide open. These big eyes. They're wide open and I'm paying attention. Let's adjust our dealing ranges. Whoever needs to get adjusted. 260-day does need to get adjusted. 20-day, we're good on that. Okay, let's get previous day. I love this. I love the fact that every time I'm here, I know what I'm doing and it's the same thing. Like this is what I always wanted. I didn't want to like be switching up and changing up and switching strategies and not knowing what the hell I'm doing. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Not knowing what I'm doing each and every day is something different. Where I'm at right now is where I always envisioned I would be previous day. a deal range doesn't need to be adjusted. Remember, we're focusing this week on extending the Monday's dealing range through the whole week to see how, price behaves with axes. We've done a few weeks of just identifying the daily, like, when we come back, we identify from 12 to current price action. So now I kind of want to do 2 weeks or a few more weeks of expanding the entire Monday range throughout the week, all right, to see which one I jive with, which one speaks to me more, right? And like I said, this weekend I'm gonna back test. Well, I already have this week. I went through it with the full range. I'm gonna obviously back test the individual ranges as well and see which ones for the days were like, you know, gave me the cleanest ups and were, like, yeah, I see you. We are in a discount of the daily range, so preferably looking for buys, but we can also take sales as well. Let's get our internal liquidity noted here. La, 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 la. Asia high above price. No buy side here. Mm, Hold on. I'm gonna go over my precision protocols in a second. This your ways. Like it. This your ways. Also, I do want to talk about PM session 4. How come? Mm, so many opportunities for me in these markets. So many, and I'm so grateful and happy that I get to see so many opportunities. Like I'm not in lack in the market anymore. PM session, we got a few like up and down trades that gave us -1, -2, that gave us -2 and stuff. We had this banger. All right, we were in discount of the dealing range, so probable trade, high probability trade would be sales taking the sell side here. I mean, would be buy, sorry. Got this beautiful buy. It was a these two were 15 seconds, and this was the 1 minute entry there. Came back up in here, as you can see. We took um PM session buy side. Also took this buy side here. 30. I'm sure there was a 15-second setup here. Go bing to here. Move the layout buy side. Oof, goddamn. Just uh beautiful stuff, man. We're watching this here, but obviously it's before our trading time, so we're not really interested in it, but still worth tape reading. 30 seconds on that. Let's get buy side. We're about to kick off. Ding, 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 ding. It's above price, so we gap down, decent sized opening range gap there. Should see some good price action smashing into all that buy side there. For Asia high above price. This trade here would have probably, let's see. -2, -3, -4. And running, 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 run, running, running. See you. So it's not my trading hours, so I won't be getting involved, but it doesn't hurt to take reading. Doesn't hurt at all. I'm really conflicted, right? Because DJ, according to my model, right, and how I'm looking at price in terms of the dealing ranges, external to external, it's saying that obviously now we're in a sell program for the week, but I'm not at a point where I can, just have, like I keep saying, I haven't collected enough data to be like, hey, all right, this is what it's saying, so let's go with it, right? So like that's why I'm like I'm conflicted because I'm like, also what's my pro trend trade and what's my counter trend trade right now? But I'm still gonna say buys on my pro trend trade and sells on my counter trend trade. We're gonna, like I said, like to stick with my weekly program, so I'm gonna have to just run it like that. 2 minutes. All right, I'm watching the sell here. I'm intrigued enough, right? I've seen enough of this. I would have been tagged in that already. It's all right if I don't get in. Ooh, it's only 2 contracts anyway. Anyway, we're watching it. We're watching the sell here. We'll be getting an entry if this one didn't already come back in and tag you in. I already lost one. looking at this as a discount array, just watching it. Mashing Asia buy side. To it, but not through it. Now, if we take a loss here, right, I'll be paying attention to see if I need to see this traded to and through, all right, because that's something I'm also observing and paying attention to. Bloody hell. Four, five, six, seven. Bro, bro. 4825, yep, traded two and through it. Can adjust. 625. Hey, hey, hey. Two left. What is that? I cannot see that for the life of me. Oh, 4525. Sorry, DJ. I. 11. No, 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 no. I'm already buying. I don't want to buy again. Fucking hell. That's not what I meant to do. I hope it did. Oh, took it, didn't it? Fucking hell. It happens. Bloody hell, it happens. It's just going too fast for me right now, DJ. I can't even comprehend what's happening. We can't do it. We didn't take any of the stuff that I wanted to take off. Oh, mate. This was horrible. I don't even know what's happening right now. Oh, I was too relaxed on this one. Oh, mate. Supposed to get be in it at 8. I bought again when I was trying to get out. And did they even sell the 3 that I wanted to get out here or what? Like, yo, that's crazy. All right, DJ, that was a whole lot of nothing. That bit was moving way too fast for me there. Anyway, stop should be at entry, wherever that is. 8625, is that it? I think that's what it says. Still gonna manage it accordingly, but that was horrific. Oh, I bought it 3 freaking times. This was supposed to be a sale. Oh my goodness. You know what? Let's take something off here. It gives it to me again. Take the 5 off there because that's craziness. I really don't know what that was about. DJ, we're also gonna take 2 of this. This is just all over the gap in it. So it's horrible. Horrible management here on my part. It's all right. It's all right. You live and you learn. Mistakes will be made. I am human. I will do those things. I meant to sell it and I bought it. That's where it messed me up. And I think I did that twice. Because this here was supposed to be a sale. But why did I get in like twice? Said I bought it here and I bought it there and I bought it there. So instead of instead of my exits, right? I bought again at 3, yeah. That's a madness. Anyway, this the price at -3, right? 2 and 3, we should be at 0.5. So I'm still gonna stick with my management because my exits were jacked up. I don't know what that was. I did that twice, twice. I panicked. I was trying to buy. It was happening too fast, TJ. It was all just happening way too fast. And I was too relaxed on my part there. Bloody hell, mate. Anyway, it is what it is. we are break even, so and we've taken something off the trade, so I'm not bothering this trade no more. This will not be going in the sample, but obviously I'm still gonna follow it like I did what I was supposed to do. I was initially 8 contracts it allowed me to get in at. All right, 8 is a pro trend trade, so 3 would be off here, and then 2 we're at 5, 6, 7, 8. -5 is terminus on this trade for me. That is wow, all over the gaff, man. Whatever. We have 4 left. So 1, 2, be here. 2, 3, and then 4 there. That is a madness. This is even in the wrong place. It should be 250. That's all on me there. Oh, mate. At least I know, what mistakes I can do, right? I can make, which is when I'm setting my limits, I can put the wrong one, like I did twice. Oh, wait. I already bought. As soon as I realized, I'm like, I just bought the shit, and then the price was moving too fast for me to even make an adjustment. I'm supposed to be selling, bro. I need to say it out loud. Worked out in my favor this time, but right, this can't be like a consistent thing. You feel me? Everything's so thick now. Would have 2 more contracts remaining in this trade for -4, -5. Watching this here. Oh yeah. Mm. -1. Stop reduce to 0.75. -2. Stop would be at 0. All trades today has been like, yeah, winners. They've at least given you -2, moved you to, reduce risk, almost break even, and giving you 2 partials. Solid morning today, even though it looks shaky. It looks muddy, but we're still able to see some clean, solid setups here today. -3. Stop is at 0.5. This would be it for us today here, DJ. This is a solid morning. I wouldn't need any more. Any more here would just be just greed. -4 smashed. stop will now be at -1 as we are for this trade. What a nice Friday morning, right? What a way to end the session, end the week here. Clean subs. Mhm. All right, DJ, what I did well this morning, all right, is that I showed up -5, getting smashed. Don't judge a trade by its cover, and I've learned that. Don't do that no more. Solid stuff this morning. Showed up, all right, got 1% better, gained experience, learned lessons that will take into my next trading day, next trading session. It's been an incredible morning, not gonna lie. Pretty pleased with my performance this morning and how I handled myself and navigated this market. It looks choppy, right? It may look choppy, right? But we still saw some clean setups here that really pretty much gave us two partials and allowed us to break even. So yeah, they're all winners in my books, really and truly. Where I fell short today, once again, very disappointed in myself, but it's okay. I I'm gonna try to do better. It's my wake up time and my morning routine, not getting that in. I literally, it was just one day out of the week this week. I was actually able to not fall short on that one day out of the week, but it's all good. All right, I'm human. As long as I'm in this flesh, I will make mistakes and I will sin. All right. um yeah, just have to work on being better, right? 1% every day, not just in the markets, but in life, itself. I feel like the markets, I'm like, okay, doing all right. All right. Obviously, there's still more to do, but I feel like I'm in a good spot in the market. But when it comes to outside of the market, I need to lock in and get better, you know. How I can improve for next day, next trading session is just keep showing up, right? Keep seeking excellence in everything that I do. I don't let short-term adversity, losses, series of losses deter me, distract me, deviate me from what I got going on here. Let's see what our schedule's looking like next week. Mm. It's a new month. It's a new month. It's NFP, baby. Oh, NFP. Oh, we got an action-packed week next week. I'm excited to see what next week brings and how we improve and how we grow and gain more experience in the markets. It's NFP. All right, so excited to navigate those markets and see how my model does in that environment. All right, so yeah, that's what our schedule's looking like for next week. We'll be here each and every day. It's looking nice. I like that. I like that. I like, full week of like economic news. Makes it an optimal day for me to take a trade, all right? So we'll be here, DJ. All in all, an incredible week. All right. Obviously I've looked at the market with a different lens this week. And I'm gonna compare to how we were looking at the market, previous weeks to see, what the difference, if it made any difference, right? What the difference were. Let's say like today we would come in and we would be looking at from here to here. It was 9:30 there. Okay, so we would have took buy side. So you're anticipating buys, okay, for this session. This is what I'll be doing over the weekend, right? So let's see. Yeah, would have got that, but that would have failed. Last minute, leave it alone. If it came up here, it would be in premium. It's waiting for it to come to a discount, all right, to buy to external liquidity. You didn't quite make it to external liquidity there. Would have been, but you would have caught this one here. Would have been nice. 999. Ah, okay, I see you. This would have been the continuation setup to target an external liquidity, but we didn't make it to external liquidity because we're overall in coming down, right? So, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. I'm going to look at it separately and I'm going to look at it together over the weekend and see if it makes any merit or if it's just too much going on and if it's going to cause confusion. I won't do anything with it, but we have Asia there too. That order lines, Asia would have, done the trick as well. Okay, all right. That's something that I will continue to monitor and see. But DJ, aside from that, yeah, solid. Let's see how it ended the morning. Solid morning today. Pretty much all winners, right? This was the break-even trade when it came back to take us out. Break even. Break even. What day is it today? Is it 29? It's 30. We started here. Broke even, two partials, broke even. And this is where we messed up, but it's all right. It is what it is. Ended up working out for us today, but it's not always going to be the case. But solid stuff this morning, DJ. All right, very, very pleased with my performance this morning. Proud of you, girl. Keep going. You're doing great. All right, use this weekend to backtest and build a life that you want. All right, don't slack. Don't start, letting your guard down just because you feel like you're in a good spot right now. Okay, we still got a lot of work to do. All right. We're still just demo balling, baby girl. Come on. Need a real life ball this time. You know what I'm saying? But DJ, all right, you already know what our schedule's looking like next week. It's been an incredible week in the markets. Go and get 1% better. I wouldn't change anything about what I did this week, except for my wake up time and my morning routine. Chart wise, I'm very happy with where I'm at in the chart. I'm not making any like mistakes. I'm forgetting, some of my procedures and protocols, but I'm not making any mistakes or repeating any mistakes like I used to be. Okay, so chart wise, I think almost there, almost there. I'm 80% there, we'll say. But DJ, that's it from us this morning. Until next week, all right, God willing. It is what it is, what it isn't. I'm the trader here, signing out. Good luck, good trading, happy hunting. Remember, you only fail when you quit.